Hi everyone, this is Jordan Goldmeyer. I am here in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. As you can see, I'm actually wearing my EMT clothes right now. The reason I'm recording this is because, well, I didn't want to go 2 weeks without recording a video. Currently, my nice work computer, my favorite computer, is in the shop. The motherboard fried. I guess I was doing too much on it. But what I wanted to do today was talk to you about my favorites, books that I think analysts and developers should know. So let's go take a look at them. I have my book by me and Chandu. This one's really good for VBA programming. Not to hawk my own stuff, but here's the funny thing: I constantly look at my own work. And sometimes I start reading this and I forget I'm reading it because I get engrossed in it. But one of the cool things about this book, it shows you how to do a lot with VBA. And then you over here, I can just, this was a random one I wanted to show you anyway. I flipped to the right random page, is that it does a whole data visualization chapter, which is very important for analysts. The next book is by Stephen Few. I think this is an older one called Now You See It. Really good to get people in on data visualization. So when my computer is fixed, I will put links to these things. But this is a super good book. It has great layout, very nice and inspiring if you want to think about like how do I display this data correctly. Awesome book. The next one, this one isn't Excel specific, but I think everyone should know, is Data Science for Business. This is an awesome book if you are new to data science and you really don't even know where to start, but you know how to think in terms of data. This is a great book. Very well written. Just takes you through a lot of different exercises and how you can build or how you can understand what data science is doing. So it looks like, let's see here, I'm looking at this chapter. I bet this is the nearest neighbor chapter because it's dealing with the distance. Yeah, so it really goes through like classification. Let's see here. I know it's classification. It has like a small chapter on neural nets, so probably not for that. But let's see here. So model fitting, similarity, neighbors, clusters, so you can talk about like recall and what's the other one? See, maybe I need to read it. It's recall and precision. Yeah. So you can talk about those, what it means to have a false positive and false negative in your data set. This is also another great book called Data, and this is really about building these data science methods in, guess what, of all programs, Microsoft Excel. So this is a really awesome book. If you haven't looked at this type of work before, this is actually very useful if you want to get into the data science space. But you also know Excel. And then finally, my favorite book of all time, first edition, Professional Excel Development. Learned everything I needed to know in this book. Look, it even has my name on it. See, this is what I do when I use my books and bring them to the workplace. Okay, so let me just show them to you. Like that. So these are books I recommend for you. You should go take a look. If you should add them, you should add them to your library. They'll really help you out. Make sure you read them. And all right, so this was my first live one because I wasn't able to put together a recorded one. But I thank everyone for listening to me. Now, if you have any other books that you think are really interesting, go put them in the comments down there. Once I get my computer back and I'm able to actually write a description on a nice keyboard, I plan to add links to all these books. Until next time, thanks for joining us. Keep on excelling. And how do I stop this thing? Let's see here. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I am. All right. See ya, everyone.